It's Monkchips, aka James Governor, one of the founders of RedMonk. So I'm going to make some predictions for 2017. Now, the irony may not be lost on you that you've got a human doing predictions about machine learning predictions. But hey, that's the tech industry today. 2017, this is what we're going to see. Data science for developers. Prediction number one. Increasingly, what we'll see in 2017 is that we're going to see a set of APIs much easier to use, much more consumable, coming from the likes of Google, IBM, Microsoft, Amazon, that make machine learning a lot easier. So they've all got toolkits. They're going to make them packaged and consumable so that your ordinary developer can easily build applications that take advantage of classification, natural language translation, speech recognition, image recognition, and all of that good stuff. It's being packaged and made consumable. Number two, image recognition is the new hello world. So how easy is it to target an API and do image recognition? Number three, ChatOps is going to take off. So we're going to see build processes, so GitHub, we're going to see all of the support stuff, PagerDuty, all of those pulled together in ways that they can be supported by bots. There are specialist companies in this area like Operable with Cog, but we're definitely going to see, we're already seeing IBM has got a project to begin pulling all of this stuff together. How do we package bots and this conversational interface in a more effective way to build, deploy, and manage applications? Prediction number four, massive industry consolidation. The big vendors are going to continue to kind of suck up the talent, to bring things in so that they can offer more for developers. So we're going to see a lot of acqui-hires, we're definitely going to see functional integration, and that's going to be a big trend because at the moment there's just too much confusion. Obviously fragmentation is part of the industry we live in, but at the same time we want simplicity, we want opinionated frameworks. We're going to be seeing that from the big vendors. Expect a lot of consolidation in 2017. Prediction 5, conversational commerce. We want brands to address us as people. We want to have conversations with them. It'll be bots, it'll be text-based interfaces, it's going to be natural language. We expect a different kind of dialogue with brands and vendors, and developers and designers, copywriters, they're going to need to respond to that. Prediction number 6, messaging is going to own apps. So we've seen a bit of this. It was a great piece by MG Ziegler last year, KI Uber, which was basically, he was a Facebook Messenger and just, communicating with his wife, oh, maybe we'll, go out tonight, should we go out to, have a bite to eat? Okay, yeah, I'll order the Uber. And before he'd even finished the message, within the Facebook Messenger was, would you like to order your Uber now? And this idea of that sort of in context understanding of the conversation we're having and the interjection of would you like to trigger this event is going to be a big part of 2017. Prediction 7, designing for headless. Well, we're basically building services that are going to be consumed in a third party such as Slack or Facebook Messenger. We're not building things to be used in the context that we decide. We're building things to be used in the context that the user decides. That's a fundamental difference. Developers, designers are going to have to take account of that in 2017. Prediction 8, pervasive speech recognition. So speech recognition has been around a long time. IBM, longest thing they've ever worked on is speech recognition. But finally, it's come to fruition across the board in the industry. It's pervasive, that's the big difference. So from a developer perspective, you know that people are going to either have a Google Assistant or Google Now or Siri or Alexa in the house and thinking about what does it mean when voice and voice-activated services is a natural part of how we go about things when we're in the kitchen, when we're out and about. That's a big difference. So development now needs to be thinking about voice as the primary UI. Prediction 9, rise of the bots. We're going to see more and more bots. More and more of the things that we're talking to on a daily basis, or more of the people that we think we're talking to on a daily basis aren't actually going to be people at all. They're going to be bots mediating our services for us. Prediction 10, in order that bots can have reasonable conversations with us so that we can get over this uncanny valley, so that we can begin to think of them as more like, well, people, and we can feel relaxed about that, we're going to need a new range of skills. We need copywriters that can write good, humorous copy so that when that exception happens, when something awkward happens, we can kind of laugh it off. So we're not shouting at the machine, so we feel comfortable and we allow it to mediate the services that we use on a daily basis. We used to call that human-computer interfaces. I think we need more humane computer interfaces. And talking of bots, who hasn't asked a bot out on a date? Well, you probably haven't, and I haven't either. But it's quite interesting. So Amy is a scheduling bot that we use at RedMonk. Many times per month, Amy is asked out on a date. Wouldn't it be great in 2017 if we had a male assistant? Yeah, come on vendors, let's sort that out. Come on web companies, we need that. But basically this idea that we don't know who we're talking to anymore. People are asking machines out on dates. We'll see more of that. So as a developer, as a copywriter, how do you deal with that? So with humor? So we used to have sort of date handling. Well, this is the new date handling. Prediction 12, bot versus bot. So we've just had this election cycle. It's been kind of gross. We all know about that. But the interesting thing to me is the idea that there are bots fighting each other. So Wikipedia, there are bots that are designed to fix entries that are edited. So these bots have ended up fighting with one another. You think that, Wikipedia is edited by humans. Well, it's also edited by bots. This has been the fact for a long time. And these arguments have been going on for years, like 6 or 7 years. One bot changes the entry, another bot changes it again. So we think about humans and their interactions. We've now got bots that are fighting over interactions as well. The services we use, and it might be transport services. Who gets this? One bot orders it, another bot orders it. How's that going to work? So this notion of how do we live in a world where bots are arguing? Those are my predictions, sponsored by IBM. Did a webinar with them. It's really good. You should check it out. Look at the description below. You can find out the link. Go to the link, listen to the webinar. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your questions. It's at Monkchips. Have a great 2017, everyone.